Hey everyone, welcome to just the mummy and daddy portion of the DIY newborn photo shoot series. So I've just got me and my husband in the room. We're on the bed in the master bedroom. We've got our windows are open. Ideally the room is very warm. So again, your house is at 24 degrees or you've got a space heater going. And then you've also got white noise going too. And all of this is essential because you're moving baby around a lot, and especially as mom, you're holding baby close to you. And as soon as baby smells you, they're gonna be hungry. So we want them to be in a deep sleep so that you can just move through all of these photos and get the photos that you wanna get. So with Jay here, I'm going to show you some couples photos and then just some shots that you can get of daddy and baby, and then photos that you can get of just you. If you're doing this like on a timer, then again, I just really recommend taping your phone or tying it up somehow to something that's quite like taller. So this is probably about 6 inches, maybe like right at about the level of the top of my head and then kind of pointing down. So you don't want it way up there, but you also don't want it shooting up your nose. You want it to be high up, kind of like selfie angle is what you're going for, but also zoomed out a bit. So you want it kind of wide is what we would call this, so that you can zoom in and crop in as you please, or have a wider shot, but also so that you can crop the photo for different sizes of frames. Because if you want an 8x10 frame, it actually takes off the sides, but you need lots of room up here. So you want to make sure it's a really wide shot, so you've got room to move there. Another thing I want to make us aware of is the fact that I am wearing glasses, and I can even see in my reflection in the video that sometimes it catches. So a trick, if you have to wear glasses or if you want to be wearing glasses for your photos, is to always make sure they're pushed right up to the bridge of your nose, and then you're kind of looking down like this. So anytime you lift up, you're gonna get glare. So you wanna have them down like that. So a few poses. Usually what I like to do is I wanna put mom in a position where she can kind of cross her arms across her tummy and just maybe, not even necessarily hide that part, but usually after we've had a baby, it's not our favorite part of our body. So I like to put moms in a position, in a pose where it's kind of cut and at an angle. So I'm gonna have daddy hold the baby. He's holding baby in this arm. Baby's nose is facing towards the window, baby's on the shoulder. That's what I like to do so I can always see baby's face. And then as a mom, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come from behind daddy, and I'm going to kneel, and I'm going to tuck my legs. No, yes, this is right, sorry. So what I'm gonna do is tuck my legs kind of behind him, and I'm gonna come behind him like this. Or alternatively, what you can do is go on your knees and tuck in like this. So I think actually this is what I was meaning to do. So I'm on my knees are towards Jay, I've got my legs folded here, and then I can take this arm and I can cut it across my midsection and hold onto his bulging biceps. And then we can pose, and then what I can do is pull my head in here, like this, tilt your head towards me, Jay, there you go, and then we can smile. There, that looks nice, or we can pull back like this and just sit tall, and I'm bracing myself with this hand. So I'm pushing up, I'm sitting up nice and tall, arm here. Don't have your arm flat against your body because that's gonna make your arm look bigger. So you wanna have your arm pulled away a bit and then holding onto dad's arm. And then what you can do is, this hand seems kind of unengaged, so I actually want that one holding baby's bum there. Yep, either under or over, and then holding this bicep here. And then what you can do is smile. You can look down towards baby, both of you. You can look at each other. You can touch foreheads. You can kiss if you want to. We won't kiss on camera, that's weird. You can also have just daddy looking at baby and mommy smiling. You can have mommy looking at baby and daddy smiling. The options are endless. So this is my favorite for family, just a mom and a dad, but then I'll show you one more as well. Hello. So for this video, Jay and I are just going to show you one more pose that you can do. just mommy and daddy with baby standing. So we are in the space between our bed and the window. You can do this basically anywhere, as long as the background behind you is relatively dark or solid, is what you want. So we've got the window right there, and then our bedroom is kind of darker anyways, but really what we want is that bright light right there, so that you can really clearly see mom and dad. Now for this one, because in the last one I was holding, or Jay was holding baby, for this one I want to be holding baby. So I've got baby in just a cradle here. I've still got baby wrapped up, so I'm going to make sure that that tie is there. I want to make sure that baby, for this one, probably not right on their shoulder, but a little bit, just a little bit turned up like that, and then pulling that there. So about like that is good. So you can still see baby's face, but baby's kind of pointing up towards me. And then for this one, so I'm using baby to sort of cut across this middle space here, and then I'm holding baby with my arm here. Now again, you don't want your arm flat against your side like this, because that's going to make it look bigger. You want your arm pulled out a little bit like that. And then you also want, for any photo like this, because I'm wearing glasses, I want my chin down, but it doesn't matter if you're wearing glasses or not. If you don't want to have a double chin in your photo, what you want to do is be bringing your forehead towards the camera a bit. So just tucked down like that, not crazy, not like that, but just a little bit, and that's going to create nice shadow under your chin. And then I'm going to get, so, and then where I am right now is I'm not standing like this wide, I'm at an angle, and I'm tilting my hip, and I'm actually crossing my legs right here, just to kind of make this part of me a little bit more slender. So I've got my arms, and then Jay is going to bring this arm under here, and then he's going to bring this shoulder flatter against my shoulder. There we go. And then we're kind of up here, but for the video, you're just going to set a timer and then have it facing you, and have the phone up here, and then it's going to come right down on you. So you can do just like this, smiling at the camera. Jay, bring your head towards me a little. You can have mom and dad like this. There we go. You can have mom's hand like this if you want, and again, just make sure that arm. Good. And then you can have both of you looking down at baby with your heads together, smiling. Make sure you're not just looking at baby, you want to be smiling. So smiling at baby and smiling at each other. And again, like all the other poses, you can have daddy looking at baby, daddy look at baby, and mom smiling, and then mommy smiling at baby, and dad smiling at the camera. So those are some of the poses that you can do with just the two of you. Now I'm going to show you what you can do with just daddy and then just mommy. Hey guys, so for this video I'm going to show you how to do some shots of just daddy and baby. So I've got my trusty sidekick Jay here, and our little fake baby. What's the baby's name? What do you think?
Dave.
Dave. This is our baby Dave, and Jay's just going to move through some poses that you can do. I'm going to be taking photos on my phone so you can see just what is possible as you do a photo shoot. So again, we're still in the master bedroom. We haven't gone anywhere. The window is right there. Jay is wearing a dark, solid shirt. So for daddies, usually this is my preference. He's wearing gray. I love grays on dads. It's generic, but it's also more masculine. And then it usually looks good with whatever color you've got baby in. So that is my preference for dad. And then I usually wear, or I like moms to wear, a lighter pastel color. So Jay's just sitting on the bed, and he's gonna sit with both of his knees over the edge. Yeah, and then he's gonna throw baby into a cradle. So that's just, yeah, but actually Jay, I want the baby facing, so the baby, Jay's facing the window and the baby's in his right arm. And that way we can see baby's face, and baby is pointing right towards the window. So now I'm going to take my phone so you can see sort of what I'm doing. And you can either do it this way. So Jay, look at the camera and smile. And so it's nice, got nice light on him, nice shadows. And then Jay, look down at baby. Perfect. And now baby for this one is facing, has baby's cheek right on Jay's forearm. I might actually want baby's head up just a tiny bit. So baby's not quite facing towards Jay, so I can still see baby's face, but not right towards the window. So now Jay looking at baby, and Jay is smiling when he looks at baby. Perfect. And then smiling. Yeah, so that's good. So that's that one there. Now another one that Jay can do is he can stand up. If you can stand up, babe. And what I like to do here, and I think it's okay that this is all you can see. No, you don't have to squat. What I actually just want is, Jay, if you come around here a bit, and is I actually just want this shot of just baby in Jay's arms. So Jay, if you can scooch towards the bed a little bit. There you go. And I'm just going to come in here. And again, for me right now where I am, it's not quite ideal because I don't want to stand in front of the video. But I want you to have a solid background behind his arms. So if I was actually doing this as a photo shoot, I would take that lamp down. And then I would just come in and get baby in daddy's arms. So at this angle here, going down baby, and then like this. So you can see kind of that and just get that shot. Now another one you can do, go ahead and sit down, Jay. And another one that you can do that I love is point your knees towards the window. And then, Jay, I want you to hold baby's toes towards your belly button. Yeah, and the head is down. Perfect. So I'm actually climbing on my bed. If I've done this is like the weirdest video ever. But if I've done photos for you in your house, you know that I do this pose all the time. So Jay's holding baby. I'm going to get him to make sure this tie is held up. And I'm actually going to take my phone and I'm going to be climbing behind Jay's shoulder. So baby's here. I want baby a little bit lower. I might turn Jay this way just a little to make sure there's light on baby's face coming from the window. And then I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to stand. I'm right here on my bed behind Jay with my phone. And I'm going to shoot down at baby and then Jay holding baby. So Jay, I want you to actually surround baby's head with your hands. So cup both hands, open your forearms out, perfect. There we go. And that's a really beautiful, sweet shot that we can get there. And I'll show you guys how this looks. And then if you want, so something that I like to do if I'm doing this shot is to make sure that there's nothing on the ground around there, that it's just like hardwood or carpet or whatever it is, just a nice empty sort of background, no toys or plugins or anything like that. And then I'm just gonna come over and play with the angle here. So I might get dad to lower his head down and look at baby. And then I'm just coming over his right shoulder, and I'll show you guys this photo. It's super sweet. And get dad, the top of dad's head, and then get baby. Now, ideally, baby's still sleeping. Another thing that you can do here is, depending on your bedroom, you can go and capture Jay and baby from the side here. So if I shot this way, it would be kind of silhouetted. So I'm going to go around the other side, and you'll see some of the things that daddy can do holding baby. So for this pose, I'm going to come from the side, and I'm going to show you some of the things that daddy can do with baby, and you can kind of get a side shot. My angle isn't ideal because I have a mirror in this corner and some stuff. So again, try to sort of empty the corners around the front of your bed so you have all that workspace. So Jay's holding baby, and Jay, can you tilt to the side? Yeah, and so when he's holding baby like that, what he can do is bring baby up and touch noses with baby. Yeah, so more, rather than you bringing baby up to you, kind of meet halfway. There we go. And so then that looks like this. So again, when I show you this photo, just ignore my lamp and stuff. And then Jay can go ahead and kiss baby on the forehead with your eyes closed. Good. And that's how you get sort of just those easy photos. So he's sitting on the bed, the light is right there, and then I'm just shooting this way. And you want to make sure that whatever is on that side is just really empty and plain so that the focus is on baby and daddy.